What's going on, YouTube? OCD for EDC here, and what I got for your face balls today is a little unboxing video. We got a few different things here. We got a box. This is a package from a wholesaler, so we got some cool stuff in here, and we also have a package here. We're gonna start with the box. The unboxing knife today is the S45 VN Mule Team Spyderco. So really cool. This was the first ever Mule Team. If you haven't seen that video where I unboxed that the other day, yeah, very cool that they're doing the mules again. It's been a while since they've released any mules, as far as I know anyway. And I'm pretty sure the only way you can get a mule is either be part of the collector club, which I am. You can see my collector club number right there, number 16016. Or you have to buy them at the actual Spyderco factory store in Golden, Colorado. I don't think they sell them like just on the website or anything. I'm pretty sure that's the two places you can get them. I could be wrong on that. All right, let's see what we got going here. All right, we got a Kizer, and I got packing peanuts here, and their stuff's all dusty. There's little shrapnel from the damn packing peanuts. Anyway, got another Kizer, and we got a ZT. Haven't had too many ZTs on the channel, mainly because I haven't really liked much that they've offered here recently. ZTs, you know, going back to the, I don't know, mid-2000s or so, ZT was making some really badass stuff. The odd part about this is, I ordered this, so I know what's in here, but this is, I think, probably my favorite thing that ZT's done in a very long time, but yet this is a knife that most people in the knife YouTube world or knife collecting world trashed this knife to... It was just unbelievable. Just mercilessly trashed this knife without ever having handled it, without ever looking at it. They just saw pictures and just ridiculed it. So we're going to get into this because I think they're all full of shit. This knife is one of the best things that ZT's made in a very long time. But we're going to get into that in a moment. First up, we're going to take a look at these two Kizers right here. And you guys know the deal. We're also going to check the factory edges on these guys, so we'll have that coming up here in just a moment. All right, let me get in here and do this without wrecking the boxes. There we go. All right, so these are the budget Kizer boxes, and this is the Kizer Slicer right here. There's one, and I actually picked up two of these. So we've got two Kizer Slicers. These are the variant that is in G10 and I think N690, if I remember correct. Yeah. Bowler N690 blade steel. Now, they are offering another Kizer Slicer, maybe in CPM 154. I can't remember. They're making another one in a different blade steel. And, oh, wow. Man, that thing is good in hand. Holy cow. Like, yeah, man, this thing is good. It's ground well. Thin behind the edge, tall flat grind. So this is a thumb stud opening with a mid back lock. Really nice. Man, it's so good ergonomically. Man, it just locks in. It's amazing how good that is. It does have a choil there, but not really. It's more of just a sharpening choil. This is where you're going to live right there. But it's good right and left-handed. Pocket clip is reversible. Yeah, I guess technically it is reversible, but there is a milled out pocket on the G10 over here. and there is not on this side, but it looks, I mean, definitely those screws line up. But yeah, so I guess they're probably going to say that this is not reversible. You would need to mill out a pocket for it on the other side for it to sit, because this is a bit contoured as well, so it wouldn't sit flat. At the very least, you'd want to sand that flat if you were gonna put it on the left for left side tip up. But it works well in the left hand because your fingers don't, or at least my fingers don't hit the end of the clip. My finger fits right in there. Thumb ramp is excellent. First impressions on this thing are fantastic. It's super good in hand. A little bit of a half stop. It's kind of weird because it's kind of mushy feeling. From here to here, it's kind of mushy, and then it gets a little more tension. Solid lockup. Yeah, not as crisp as some back locks are, but, it's a back lock. They don't have stellar action. So, all right, there we go. We got the two Kizer Slicers. Next up, now you guys already heard what I said about the ZT. This is the best thing, in my opinion, that ZT has made in a very long time. Anybody got any guesses? Can you tell what it is? Now, this is a knife that just got ridiculed, and because of the way it got ridiculed, it didn't sell very well. And that's a bummer, because this thing is top-notch. I got this just because I really love this knife. It's a great knife. It's been around. I've handled it a bunch of times at several different knife shops. Shout out to Omaha Knives and to Northwest Knives. Go and check those guys out if you haven't. But this knife is the ZT 0223. Here it is. Now, I'm going to do some videos on this. Now, this thing got ridiculed because of its aesthetic. And it's just dumb, in my opinion. So most of it stems from this G10 on the grip. The way that it meets. So these both of the G10 inlays are made in like an L shape, and so they, it's two separate pieces, but they meet up across the spine of the knife. But what that does is makes this feel more like a fixed blade in hand, which everyone knows fixed blades are more comfortable and ergonomic because you don't have the gap to deal with. And this feels more like a fixed blade in hand. The other thing people complained about were these holes. You can see these holes in the blade right there. So blade steel on this guy, CPM 20 CV. And there are holes through the blade steel right there. It's kind of an odd aesthetic decision. But people were saying that that's somehow going to make the steel weaker in that area. Let's be honest, guys. It's a pocket knife. This is not a, giant pry bar. It is 100% strong enough for its intended purpose. No issues whatsoever with the strength on this knife. I've been a fabricator my entire life. I've worked with steel. Since I was a little kid. My dad started me welding when I was very young. And I can tell you with 100% certainty that those holes being in that area and the way they're placed, not a problem at all. So anyway, no issues with strength, but this knife is just absolutely fantastic in every single way. And it's a bummer that people badmouthed it right from the get-go because it's a fantastic clip point. I like the way it looks. Now, personally, the color choices, it would look better with a different color on the G10, in my opinion. So you never know. Maybe we're going to do some work on this thing and change it up a little bit. We'll get into it. We'll see what we're going to do. But here it is, the ZT 0223 in 20 CV. All right. Next up, we have, again, the Quiet Carrier, or the Mule Team what's in the package here is a quiet carry. All right, let's see what we got. We got a little cleaning cloth. We got a quiet carry sticker. We got some paperwork and a box. Okay, let's see what we're working with here. Little magnetic closure box here. Move these out of the way. Here we go, here we go. Boom. Oh, let's see what we got here. Little limited lifetime warranty card. That's it, just a warranty card. Okay, there we go. This is the quiet carry. Well, doesn't even say what the. I guess it just shows the model. This is the quiet carry drift, and this happens to be the G10 variant. This one's in orange G10. I got this for a very specific reason. But you can see here, blade steel is Van-X super clean. This knife is extremely corrosion resistant. The liners on this thing are all LC200N. Everything else is, every aspect of this knife is extremely corrosion resistant. And it's good. It feels pretty good in hand. It's pretty thin, but that's what it's supposed to be. Centering is spot on. And on the G10 variants, you can reverse the pocket clip, tip up, right or left carry. Action is excellent. This knife is riding on phosphor bronze washers. And so you can shake it down. Guaranteed it will get better with time. But this knife right here, yeah, it's fantastic. Really fantastic. Okay. So we got the quiet carry drift, which I didn't look at blade centering here. The slicer, spot on. Yep, perfect. Oh, the slicer's got a crown spine as well. Beautiful. And the... Nope. Yeah, I'll have to work on that, but I don't know if there's enough finger placement. There we go. So it is possible to Spidey flick it using that fuller or the hole there. But yeah, awesome, awesome knife. So like I said, one of the best things that ZT's made in a long time. And due to just some assholes online that ran their mouth without ever touching the knife, whatever. It is what it is. Everybody's got an opinion, They're all like assholes. Most of them stink. It is what it is. I'm in that bunch. I have opinions as well. It's kind of like the swish buoy thing going on right now. People are freaking out over the fact that people are selling them on eBay for this or that amount of money. And, something is worth whatever someone's willing to pay for it. And if you feel like someone overpaid, great. You didn't pay the money, shut the hell up. I just don't understand why people just lose their minds over what other people are doing. Just worry about yourself. Who cares? Like, plain and simple. Just be you. You do you, bro. All right, we're gonna do these and by way of the way we opened them. I don't remember which slicer I opened first, so we're just gonna start with this one right here. We're looking for a number under 200. So here we go. Here we go. Bowler N690 from Kizer. What do we got? Ooh, 125. Very, very nice. On the Kizer Slicer. Beautiful. Now, let's see if they are consistent. I don't know if it's better with the light on. Yeah, maybe. All right, here we go. Kizer Slicer, Bowler N690. 125 that's a good number. We'll see if they can do it twice. Oh, 120. Fantastic. Good on you, Kizer. Man, the Slicer's a great knife. Like, I actually got one. I picked one of these up for Steve Kluver, and I thought it looked pretty good. I hadn't really paid any attention to this knife, but I'm telling you, crown spine, mid-back lock, thumb stud placement is perfect. And I got to be honest, this is one of the best ergonomic knives I've had in my hand in a minute. It really is. This thing's great. It's so locked in. It's perfect. Yeah, really, really awesome knife. I had not handled one of these before, but super pumped on that. Just 1 second here. There we go. Sorry about that. Had a phone call coming in. Okay, now let's see if ZT, the badass ZT, can they stand up to the high bar that Kizer has just thrown down? Let's find out. Oop. All right, I'm going to go ahead and load both of these up. So for those that don't know what the sharpness tester, anything under 200 on a factory edge is really fantastic. Damn it, I just broke it. Don't know my own strength, you know. Anyway, anything under 200 is really, really good. Just for those that aren't aware or don't know, about 350 grams is still shaving arm hair with this machine. So you know, anything under 350 is still a hell of a sharp knife. But a good factory edge will be under 200, and these two Kizers, those are really, really nice edges. The only manufacturer for production knives that I've ever had under 100 are Spyderco's. I've had a couple Spyderco's. I think the lowest one we had was down like in the 80, maybe 80, 85 range, something like that. All right, here we go on the ZT 20 CV on the ZT 0223. Here we go, here we go. $240 on the ZT. Not wonderful, not terrible, just kind of meh. It's just okay. Certainly I've had worse. All right. Let's get this in here. Tear that out. Quiet carry. Van-X Super Clean on the drift. Here we go. $170. Wow. Okay, so there you go, 170 on the quiet carry. All right, so we had 170 on the quiet carry, 240 on the ZT, 120 on that slicer, I think that one anyway, and 125 on the other slicer. But that's a good looking set of knives right there. That's a kick-ass unboxing as far as I'm concerned. You're going to see more on this coming up because I'm going to show you guys why everyone was wrong on this knife and what makes this one of the best things that ZT has ever made. Of course, the quiet carry. Stay tuned for this. We're going to do some stuff to this thing. It's going to be pretty badass. And then, of course, the slicers. Those things are really cool. Go check out the website, guys. I actually have some news there. We now are accepting any form of credit card payment. So before, we only accepted PayPal payments. Now we have a payment processor for credit cards. And all the knives that are on the website, I put up on sale. So you guys go, you can get some smoking deals. There's some stuff on there. There's some modded stuff on there. A handful of things. So go check them out and pick you up a badass knife. It'll come with stickers and all that good stuff. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I'm gone.